Tell us about the Missing Type campaign and the spark behind that, how you came to kind of scale it.
Yes, that was a campaign for blood donation from the NHS. And it came at a time when blood donation registrations had been on a downward spiral for 10 years, and they needed a campaign and a movement that would change that, not just raise awareness of the issue, but actually get people to register for blood donations. And a couple of junior creatives came up with this thought about, well, what if we take away the letters A, O, and B of the blood groups? And they came to me with what was like a treatment, because they were thinking in ad styles, a man steps out at Oxford Circus tube station, the O's have disappeared from Oxford Circus, and then looks around and all the letters have disappeared from street signs and from familiar name shops on Regent Street and Oxford Street. Boom. And that was it. That was the idea. But it was an ad. We didn't
Yeah,
have budget to make it. We had to create a PR campaign. So I was left with that to create and build the architecture of a campaign that did show the letters disappearing from signs and logos. Very little time and budget and resource to do it. We approached lots of brands, lots of big organizations and businesses with very famous logos, and they all said no because they'd never done anything like that before. Why would Coca-Cola or McDonald's deface their logo? So started out for launch with just two physical locations, Waterstones and Charing Cross Road, the Odeon Leicester Square. That was the launch piece of content, but also crucially, I and the team have been approaching Alex Aitken at the Cabinet Office at Downing Street. I'd identified, we need an iconic sign we can remove. And Alex was very helpful in letting us change the Downing Street sign and capture it. So I had a shot with a policeman looking up. I wrote the press release. There's a very good reason why letters AOB disappearing from signs all over the country. And it was actually only at three locations. But where it really came to life was big brands and small brands were alerted to the fact that they could do it on social media. So they didn't need a person on a cherry picker taking down the signs or letters from their logos. They could simply, through this new emerging power of social media, share their logo and a link to the blood donation page. So over a space of time, very quickly, a momentum built. The likes of Coca-Cola and McDonald's did come on board. And lots of businesses and brands, big and small across the country, joined in. And it created a momentum over the week. But crucially, there was that link to blood donor registration, as well as all the bread and butter PR that was going on behind it. And as a consequence of this campaign, over the 2 weeks it was active, there was an 800% increase in blood donor registrations. The following year, Missing Type International happened. It was replicated in 25 different countries with similar results.